Morning. What is up? We're difficulty 6 now. And, oh. I was like, wait a minute. Wait, why are we traumatized? What happened? I don't remember that happening. Yeah, do I care about their, welcome unicorn, what's up? I don't know if I care about their current save data. Well, I don't have any counseling, so... I wonder if we want to try hard mode. I think the mental damage that you take in hard mode is actually, like, pretty significant. And, like, we're just trying to get the stuff done. Like, get to further tiers, so... Maybe I'll do this. Feelings of helplessness. Responsibility. Okay. Do I have to do this, like, every time? Because they only have 3 things. Encourage her to take a rest. So I don't know what happens in counseling if I've already done all the things. To bring wine. Hell yeah. Let's just drink wine together. Maybe she needed coffee. Okay, so I've already done Barrel's stuff. I think. Encourage her to eat more food. Sure. 45? Come on now. Eat together with her. 90%. I wonder if they have more than just the 3 that were there. Because I don't think I recognize that one. Yeah, so we're, just trucking along here. It's not super, it's not super difficult yet, still. We're just kind of going. Can we use blessing for anything? We can if we want to. I'm inclined to take it just because I don't know much about, like... I feel like cheesing stuff out with Niao's Blessing, like when we're still just trying to, like, move forward, like get to further difficulties, I think is, like, reasonable. But I think once we get to harder difficulties, we probably stop doing that. I really feel like this is not a great card. Anemia. It's just an unplayable curse. These all seem pretty bad. Because the thing with the shop is, like, you have, like, 5 rerolls. So this is, like, assuming that something is going to be viable in the shop immediately, which is, I feel like, just not super likely. Let's try this. We'll get 1 removal at our first shop, I guess. And that's pretty good. I don't know who we put it on. Wait. Overpower. But yeah, I'm just waiting to get, like, stat sticked again. Because I feel like I'm sort of... I feel like it's just around the corner, you know what I mean? Oh, no! Oh, man. You know what event I just, like, haven't succeeded several times in a row is the Rune Lance. I think I succeeded it, like, one time before, and then I just haven't succeeded it since. It's, like, so funny to me. Yeah, part of the reason why 1 HP isn't super good is because of this. They just have shields, which is sort of annoying. But it's fine. Charge shot. There it is. So Allie is primarily here for defense, so we will take the defensive options. We'll draft the defensive cards. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Yep. To Mark, I'm not putting that on barrel. Well, I guess I didn't check for our first shop. I just checked to see. So both these paths have a shop. This one's behind 2 elites. This one is behind 1 elite. We haven't found an attack relic, so I'm inclined to not fight 2 elites. We solved the curse in our deck, so... I think that's lethal. Booba Goddess. 3 Resolve, 4 Agony. I feel like I want to take the 3 cost, because it's the most amount of damage. But if I wait 3 turns, that's 240, like 470, and this has 4 Agony on it. Maybe it's just better. What's up, Vert? Brr, 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 brr. Barrel's gun does go big, brr, 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 brr. That looked like her P became cards? God, I wish. Okay, not quite enough, which is literally why we bring this partner. Did A7 on flag bearer sadistic nature go burr? Yeah, that shit is hilarious. I've only ever done that once, like, successfully, but I feel like there are more times where, like, I see it and I'm like, oh, I could probably, like, I could maybe go for it here, and then I don't do it, and I'm like, no, but, like, but it was right there. Just do it. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's hilarious. You got it from Meow? Oh, okay. Okay. So, wait, do you normally take the, colorless, do you normally take the colorless gold card as a Niao blessing? I'm not a huge fan of it because I don't get like getting stuff like Chrysalis and whatever. There are other bad ones too. I think I'm fighting one elite. Burger. You know, I've thought about it, and like, I really feel like there are a lot of times where maybe I misplay because I don't play a random card in my hand, but like, because sometimes, like, I won't see that something is gonna break, so I don't use the extra energy to get something. But also, I think I do. I want to make sure I don't get in the habit of playing extra cards when I don't need to, because I feel like the enemy intents are probably going to be more aggressive eventually. Okay, these are both 2-wave. This one should own healing. Yeah. New character dropping in 2 days alongside a new seasonal mode that gives that 5-star dupe I said you can farm before. Nice. Sweet. That's good. I don't know who I'm gonna get a dupe for. I feel like I haven't, I don't know where I was going with that. My brain basically just went like, so I've been enjoying myself, but now that I'm like, I've decided to actually do clearing runs instead of like, you know, testing out characters or randomly trying stuff out, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be really funny when I fail this run, but also like, I've not felt particularly challenged. We are only on like difficulty 6, so. But part of that isn't just like, oh, I don't feel challenged. It's like, I don't know what I could have done differently. You know what I mean? I feel like in Spire, there was an amount of like feeling like I could have been doing something. This game, I'm not super sure. Oh, also, I think I said it on last stream, but I really feel it now. Being able to reroll the shop 5 times is just stupid. Like, that's just not... That probably shouldn't be an option, man. You should not be able to reroll the shop 5 times. I know that, like, the reason is probably because of, like, how do I say this? So, they're assuming that the context for Zero System is to get good save data. But no, I just want to balance roguelike mode. I don't care about the save data. So I really wish they didn't give me the opportunity to reroll 5 times at every single shop, because that's broken as fuck. It's actually, like, so broken. Alright, what is this? Hmm. It is wild to me every time I go into one of these events, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna choose an option. Well, that immediately replaces that. I'm gonna choose an option, and then the option was barrel gats them in the fucking back. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a moment. Whoa. Oh, should I have done that? Wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to remember to remove this anemia. Definitely forgotten to remove curses before. Oh, I should ask about the new character, because I think I saw the pop-up on the stove launcher, but I didn't see much more than that. Is there anything cool you can tell me about? I saw that, oh, like one of the snapshots was of like, it looked like it was her back in like it looked like it was her back in like a bondage harness, and I'm like, dude, what? Dude, what is this? What did you mean by that? Oh my god. They're decreasing the price of Zero System by 20% and making it have one run free daily. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm always a little concerned about like giving people content to do. So, like, I think reducing the price probably makes sense. I think people were complaining about that it was going to cost, like, way too much. But the thing about giving people, like, one free run a day is, like, dude, I don't know if I have time to run, like, one Zero System a day. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of like the fact that Chaos was, you know, sort of a weekly thing. Because I already get the sense that it's going to become, like... It's going to feel like a chore eventually if you're doing it for materials. I don't know if I want an epiphany or not. Who needs stuff? Ellie still needs a weapon. I think. What does this do? Nope. Deadly shot. It's like, do we need more damage? I don't think so. I think we're good. Quick shelling. I will take a quick shelling. Cruise through A6 because got 4 vaults. Don't remember the actual flag bearer name. Time Walk. You're telling me you don't remember Time Walk? That's like the de facto MTG card. You even pointed out the meme because Time Walk costed 2 energy. That was part of the meme. I mean, I thought about it first to make it 2 energy because I thought like, oh, this is kind of different. Like, let's do that. But it is also funny that in retrospect that it costs 2 energy. So Final Protection is very good. I think we can fight a second elite. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I had a lot of work yesterday that I was kind of stressed out about, but I no longer have that work to do, at least currently. So that is good. We could draw like an overpower here or something. We did not. Is Yuki the new girl you mentioned? I actually don't know. And basically I saw it like offhandedly as I was loading into the game, and then like I didn't like actually watch the thing because I didn't know it was new. Oh, I guess I wanted to like block there. A bit of a mistake. Giant titty EI girl with buns in her hair. But does she have buns on her? Also bringing out new neutral cards. That's good. I feel like this sort of feels like the design of the game they went for, but like I don't really like it because I think skipping is like a very important part of, like, I'm gonna endlessly compare this game to Slay the Spire, right? But I feel like the criticism that I have is encompassed in like an understanding of the systems. So, like, neutral cards in this game are very good. They're basically always better than your basic cards, and then like a greater majority of the time, if it is contextually relevant to your character, like, they'll be very good. Like, basically all of them. And that's kind of annoying because it feels like when you're re-rolling the shop or whenever you like pick to get neutral cards, it's kind of like 95% of the time I feel like I want to just take the card. But like, I don't want to take the card. I don't want my decision to be like always look for a new card to add to your deck. I don't know. It just feels like kind of wrong to me. Like, if you have 46 floors in Slay the Spire with, like, you know, I think that's 3 chests, 3 bonfires, so 39. I don't know how many it is on average. Let's say like 35 opportunities to like add cards to your deck. You like skip a lot. I don't normally add neutral cards myself. I also don't. So like, I don't pick them. That's why I said I feel like I want to pick them. Is that like all of them seem like they're very, very good. And the other thing that this does is that there will be neutral cards that are like contextually relevant to your character that I feel like you just always want to take. So like, if I'm offered a hidden bullet on like barrel, I'm like basically 95% to take it. Just because I need that shit. But like I feel like there's a lot of cases where you just go like you know, is adding an equilibrium to your deck like actually gonna make it better? Right? Like the greater majority of the time, yeah. But if you've picked 3 block cards already, maybe you're like, you know what? Right? Like, I don't know. I find neutral cards blow my deck instead. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're strong though. Like I don't buy them at just campfires, like the 50 to just buy one. But I feel like like maybe I need to describe the situation more. It's like it feels like if the good neutral card is there, like you should just take it. Like there are block cards that are good for Cali that I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna take them. Like there's the two energy cost retain block, which is stronger than every other block in my deck, and is a retain card. So like the opportunity cost of adding that card to my deck is like 0. It's a retain card. It's gonna effectively draw for itself the turn after. Like I don't know. Like there will be a point in time that I want to have 400% block on a retain card. All right, I removed the attack half of that card. Whoops. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. In terms of doing the seasonal mode, you can't use your current save data. You need to use save data you get in the seasonal mode. Wait, hold on a second. Are you telling me that there's a seasonal mode that cares about the save data you make? Is it like a roguelike mode, or... Because, like, I don't care about the modes that are like, oh yeah, use your, like, 70k save data to beat this boss. I don't know. I feel like it's not as interesting to me. Callie still doesn't have a weapon. Okay, seasonal mode has a new chaos and has mode seasonal that you get to do stuff. Okay, so they're gonna release like a chaos and then also like an event or seasonal or whatever, like maybe boss fight where you have to use the stuff from the chaos that you farmed in order to fight that boss. I see. I mean... I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I mean, maybe I can not be as upsetty spaghetti about like save data farming and like the modes that require save data. I just came off of Uma Musume, right? And part of my problem with Uma Musume was that the runs were too long. Like, they take maybe 20 minutes or so if you're running them fast. I feel like this game is much the same. So, like, I feel like a moderately fast run of Chaos is like 40 minutes. Just to, like, literally do all of the battles. Like, I feel like if I'm just auto-playing stuff and going, like, yeah, this, this, like, it takes maybe 40 minutes. I need to do a lot of damage next turn. Oh, I finally figured out how this boss works, by the way. So I don't know why. There's an HP threshold here that it turns over when you hit that, but it's not said anywhere on the boss. They just have it there, so I'm like, okay. Like, you'd figure they'd put that as, like, a buff or something, that, like, when it reaches 70% HP, because they did that for one of the other encounters. They just didn't do it here. But yeah, so the runs, like, took too long. Like, I don't have time to do, like, 20 career runs in Uma Musume to have, like, a PvP team ready for the whatever the cup is right now. Leo, the cup. Like, I don't have time for that. So I'm pretty against the idea that they're like, oh yeah, here's this really hard boss fight that you need to farm like a 70k save data to beat. Like, okay, I'm not interested. I don't have time to do that. So, but like, maybe it's not so bad. Like, maybe overall or on whole, it's actually not that bad. But I'm lamenting the thought that you're gonna have to farm some pretty crazy shit in order to beat that content. But yeah, that's like a personal grievance, you know what I mean? So, maybe I'll come around to it, who knows? Just enjoy the amount of the game you like and get around to the other stuff when you feel like it, is how I see it. Like, I'm inclined to agree, right? I think I'm gonna dupe the opening found. I'm inclined to agree that that's like a good outlook as a player. I just feel like there's like maybe some degree of paranoia, but also just like the game systems are designed around like save data being relevant. So like if they double or triple down on it, like I'm concerned about my play experience. I guess because I can see that at a system level, they can like really double down on it. And I could see, like... I don't know if that really makes sense, I guess. Is that, like, sure, you can... Like, life can be shit, and then you can just, like, enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? Like, that's... Like, you're just allowed to... you are allowed to be like, my life is shit and I can find happiness. Right? But I think that from like a design perspective, I don't like the idea of making players do things that take a really long time for menial benefit, especially if that's going to end up being the late game. So, I don't think we need card draw. I think we basically always need energy with this deck in particular. So, what do we got? Like, there's a Flaming Elite. I don't think I want to do it. I think we have, we could go down and then do a shop. There's also shop. Plus encounters. There's no, like, Elite into Bonfire. Just kind of annoying. Yeah. Also, like, I feel like resting in this game is, like, actually very good. Healing stress damage is good. Yeah, I was wondering about Cloud Walking Sandals, because I don't, its effect doesn't, like, make sense to me, so I will read what you sent in a second. Oh, I don't know what if recovered means, by the way. I never pick these, I don't know what they do. It gives you block when you break the bar below the enemy's HP bar. Oh, so if you break... if you ravage the enemy, that's what it does. I mean, that just, like, doesn't do what it says it does. I get it. Similar thing happened in D2. This is Destiny 2. If the game state changes in a certain way, it could be real hard to enjoy casually or something like that. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, well, if we're going to focus on the late game, we're going to focus on the late game being, like, you really, really, really need to save, like, a... like, really, really, really super good broken save data, then, like, the game becomes about, I'll explain the case for Uma Musume, because I kind of laid this out for some friends of mine, which, you know, their retort was basically like, well, if you enjoy the game, then it doesn't matter. So, like, that's a reasonable counter-argument. But I was like, my friend was talking about, farming a frontrunner for a PvP event, and they were basically like, okay, so I need to get groundwork, which I can only get off of a random event from, like, inheritance, or it's like I can only get it off of parent sparks, I think. So, like, they needed to randomly get groundwork off that alongside there was some other thing that they also needed, another event which needed to prog, skill event. So, this guy's farming runs were basically like, pray to God that one of my inspirations has groundwork, and then also, like get this other skill. So it's like, the reason why a game like Spire is fun is that, like, you don't do the same thing every time. So, contextually, when I look at where I am on the map, I look at what boss I'm fighting, and then I look at my current deck, I can make a contextual evaluation about, like, what I want to do about my scenario and, like, what is coming next. So, like, I might not want to ever pick the card, whatever the attack block split card is on Ironclad. I don't remember what it's called. It's a common. It's like, that card's not very good. However, contextually, if I haven't picked a lot of cards, and there's an elite coming up, like, next fight, I'm like, listen, man, it could be Knob. And, like, having that extra block on an attack card might be relevant to me. So I'm going to take it, because if I can get past this elite fight, I get a better chance at, like, more power. So I'm just going to take it here, and then I'm going to, like, save gold so that I can remove that at the next shop. Which maybe you would do anyways, but that also means, like, okay, well, if I have, like, removal debt, then I'm gonna play even less risky around events that could give me curses. Right? And then like it's a constantly shifting evaluation using your player skill as the mitigator. When you go into the run knowing what you're trying to farm, you are doing the same shit every time. And I don't want to see that happen. So, yeah. And I think that there are obviously dominant strategies in Spire. Like, there are things that you are looking to do. You're like, oh, my win con in this deck was Inserter plus Inserter Consume, right? So it's like, okay, you know, Inserter Consume is a known combo that you can, like, try to get. But you're not going into the run going, I'm solving this run with Inserter plus Consume. Like, I don't have to farm a run where I get Upgrade Opening Found and I dupe it 3 times in order to be relevant to the season mode. Because, like, that, to me, that, like, removes the fun. Like, what makes roguelikes fun is that there are several ways to solve what you're playing, and your goal when you start a run is to figure out, like, how you're gonna do that within the, like, responding to the randomness that happens to you in the run. I actually, like, had there was a lecture I attended that basically covered this topic, because there's 2 types of randomness. There's randomness that you respond to after the fact, and then there's just, like, pure randomness, which is like a dice roll. So, like, having pure randomness is good for, like, mitigating against consistency, but typically, you know, in games like deck builders or any kind of card game or whatever, like, you don't have access to your whole deck all the time. So being able to decipher and respond to the randomness that happens to you is, like, part of the fun of these kinds of games. So, like, to more eloquently describe what that means, like, why would I not take reorganize? I don't know. Seems strange. In this type of game, you know, I want to go into a run not knowing what I'm gonna get. And then, like, try to find the path to victory. Like, I want to navigate towards the path to victory instead of, like, re-rolling the shop 3 times and getting as many gear bags and reorganizes as possible. Because my last, like, 4 runs have been Mika with, like, double gear bag or like 3 card draw cards. And, like, I know that I'm going into the shop to get those things instead of, like, doing anything else with my deck. So, feels weird to me. How's it going, Rance? How are you? By the way, I wanted to make sure that I asked, like, are you doing okay? Because you got bit by an animal. So, like, shit. We good? Results unpredictable. So this one is you take damage, I think, if you fail the result. So a couple more seasons should make it more random with the neutral cards that get added. I agree, but I also want them to remove the 5 rerolls from the shop. I'm not joking. I actually think it's, like, a huge design mistake to include 5 rerolls in the shop. That's insane. Like, it's just, like, not even close. It's so broken. If you wanted players to do literally the same thing every single time, give them 5 free rerolls at every single shop. Like, yeah, man. I can't even begin to describe how ludicrous that is. Grinders probably don't agree. Yeah, that's fair. I think having, like, that's why I'm saying, like, there's too much baggage. You know what I mean? There's too much baggage on this roguelike mode to have to deal with, like, save data. Right? It's like, just If the telos of this is save data, then that means rerolling is better, right? Like having the 5 rerolls is important because then you can make the same thing every time. However, I personally, this is a personal preference, I can see that the design is working as intended. So I'll try not to like yell at the clouds too much. But what I want to see is a late game where the late game is the roguelite. That's it. Which, like, maybe you would say, well, then what about save data? What about the grinding? We need player retention. It's like, you want to know how you make people play Slay the Spire for 7 billion hours? You make them win 60% of the time. Right? Because if they only win 60% of the time, there'll be runs where they're like, no, I could have won that. And then they run it back. You know what I mean? So, like that's why games like Spire are so good. Because you feel like maybe you could have done something, and then you want to play again. I mean, these all seem... I guess 2 weekend is good. Okay. Doing alright. Work's been a lot more stressful. Everyone's been more on edge. So I haven't been able to catch these streams since I'm leaving like 3 hours. Oh, 3 hours overtime? Damn, that sucks. Thanks for asking. Hope you're still enjoying the game despite the limitations of it being a gacha. Yeah, I am enjoying it. And I think that, like, the... You know... what I'm saying is, like, a mix of my own personal preference and also where I see the game could go, like, based on my understanding of how game systems work in general, right? Which is that, like, clearly they are filtering to save data being important, but I just want to tell you or, like, explain to you that if we use Uma Musume as an example, that prioritizing save data means that we may end up in a scenario where your late game is farming 1 hour runs for like the perfect save data. And like, to me, I just don't know if that is actually fun. Right? The reason that I was sad about Watcher was that I was told the best way to play Watcher is to not pick cards and rush down combo. 99% of the time you should not be picking cards and just trying to hit like rush down, flip through your stances, infinite combo. Get them. I didn't like that because I wanted to experience whatever the game wanted to give me that day. Like, I wanted to pick cards. I wanted to play the character. So, like, I don't want to have to go into a run thinking, like, yeah, I'm getting this today. Like, I'm farming for this, and I'm going to sit here and farm until I get that thing. Right? I just really don't like the premise of that. Welcome, Flippy. Welcome, welcome. 1 second. I like the white hair design chick. Which one? The one in my party? The point of the roguelite game is to play how you want, so other people's points of the best way to play shouldn't matter. I think that that's true to an extent. However, I think if you're trying to, like, if part of your goal is to have, like, the highest win percentage at Ascension 20, then I think there was, like, some, you know... There's just, like, some points of abuse. That's more of, like, a... more of a criticism of, like, Watcher's design as a whole. Maybe. but so like it shouldn't point to that. But like the actual point, or like the reason why I brought it up is that like that is an example of how a game becomes worse when you go into it knowing that you just want to do one thing. So I would not be happy if this game got to that point. Like, I can already see all the guide titles. I can already see all of the whatevers that are like, oh yeah, you want to run like this team with these characters. You want to farm for like this and this deck. You want to farm with this and this deck. And you want to farm with this and this deck. And all three of these characters need to have like the perfect set of these things. And if your save data doesn't save exactly this, this, and this, and if your save data doesn't have like two hidden shots and one gear bag, then like your deck is garbage and you won't be able to do the content. And I'm like whatever, man. It's just I don't know, man. That seems lame. What's up, guys? Here, show to win every run by. Here's how to. Oh, sorry. Here's how to win. Okay, what's up, guys? Here's how to win every run by GamerSupps. Yeah, everybody, have we tried my GamerSupps flavor flag bearer froth? Have you seen my GamerSupps flavor? Do people want to see my GamerSupps flavor? I don't have a GamerSupps flavor. I'm being facetious. Okay. Ignore tier lists. All characters seem like they can be OP anyways to me. See, I agree with you. I'm saying that, like, from... As a game designer, I know how they could make this game, like, funnel you. Like, I know how they could take this game and just go, like, yeah, actually, the expectation on your account is to have, like, max potential on all of your characters. And also the only valid characters are, like, the new character on Banner and, like, some OP character that we refuse to balance after, like, 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, I can see the future. I'm using my ability to evaluate the game state as a game designer and be like, yeah, they can just fuck us. So time will tell. But I just wanted to complain a little bit. Guy's still not dead. But yeah, like, one of my least favorite gacha design patterns is like, yo, do you know how you beat the newest content? So it's like, guys, hear me out. We're gonna release a new Spiral Abyss in Genshin Impact. It's gonna, like, my favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing was they're like, we're gonna release Torment as a mechanic. Or whatever the mechanic was called. And it was like, we're gonna make it so that you actually need to heal. Because healing up until that point in Genshin was not super required. Who knows what it is now? We're looking at how it was contextually appropriate at the time. Sorry. I'm trying to see if I can actually kill this thing. Oh wait, I can bop it. Okay. So it wasn't important to heal at the time. And then they were like, okay, so we're gonna make healing important by releasing this mechanic called Torment. By the way, we're also releasing Kokomi at the same time. Like, we're not saying that you need the new unit, but you know, a second water healer for the floors of Spiral Abyss that have Torment on it. Like, I'm just saying that, like, you know, I'm just saying that the new unit's pretty good at the content. It's like the most annoying design pattern ever. It's like you just like literally didn't need to do that. You know what I mean? People can be interested in the new character just because it is cool. Like, you don't need to also make it impossible to do the content for other people. I say impossible in hyperbole. Obviously, the content was playable and you could still beat it. Like, that wasn't... But, you know, it's really, like, twisting the knife a little bit. Of, like, how difficult can we make it? Ooh, what if we just made it a little bit more difficult? You gonna pull the unit yet? Twist's knife. PZN devs seem to listen at least when a mass amount of players complain. Poyo definitely solves the solution to the problem in their games. Yeah, I think so. It is a design pattern that I've written a paper about. I'm trying to think of what other examples I use in that paper, but anyway, I say paper to sound official, but it was more of like just a like few page reflection on the pattern itself. I saw the future of Tekken 8 when it released, and I only ever hear negatives about that game. Shit sucks. Yeah, damn, that's too bad. Yeah, I don't want to speak too much about it because, like, I understand that, like, I want to live in a world, which is why this is what I believe. Like, I want to live in a world where, like, there are developers who do truly care about, like, the game that they're making, right? I don't want to be too antagonistic. Right? Like, there's probably someone who made Kokomi who, like, thought about all the things that she could do, who thought about the mechanics, and were like, this is... For the person who wants, like, a 5-star Barbara, this character is going to be gas for them. This is going to make people happy. That's what I want to believe. That there are devs that, like, share that feeling, because that's a feeling that I feel. Whenever someone, like, plays something that I've made. It's my hope that it just gives you a little bit of joy. However, there was probably some higher up that was like, the new Kokomi needs to have this much, like, this much healing, and also we're pushing Torment. It's like, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. You're right, sales go up, yeah. Which is funny and ironic, because I think the meme was that Kokomi's banner did not do well. Because people just, like, didn't like that the character that they were going to be getting was, like, this healer. It's like, I don't want to pull for a 5-star healer. Hello there. I have activated you. Yes, I would like an epiphany, please. Actually, what does this do? Start gain 2 immunity. I actually don't... What is that? Okay, gain harmful effects. Trigger to a selected card. I think I still haven't triggered... Yeah, like opening found. I could trigger opening found, I think. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe this is better. 2 immunity seems like it's probably good. Cards don't become sticky for immunity. Well, also, like, assumably it blocks, like, vulnerable and stuff, right? Borger. That is a very good way of putting that, unicorn. That's a good one. Which I would say, yeah, basically. The thing is, like, you know, I've met boss types who are like good. You know what I mean? Like, I think that their heart is in it, and they just so happen to be wearing the producer hat. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't like throwing, you know, I don't like needing to point out that it's probably, like, a bad producer that is, or, like, exec who, like, wants a particular metric to be pushed or something, because they just view players as spreadsheet numbers. But, yeah, there's a non-0% chance that someone was like, it's like, what is your pitch for the next Spiral Abyss? It's like, well, we can make them spend more money by introducing a new mechanic. Fantastic. Jim, Bob, and Diane can all take their PowerPoint presentation to the bin. We'll take this guy's pitch. Also keep doing that forever now. I don't know, maybe we'll draw a card. We did it! I think this fight has a tendency to, like, screw me. Yeah, it's like this guy can really scale up in damage, and I think the mistake that I made before was I killed the back one. So we actually need to kill the front one. Cycle off the skill. There's Barrel. Like, hand's just not good. I don't really want to, like, wait for a turn and do nothing, but I think that's what I have. We could also just take the damage, I guess. Play these. Oh, maybe that's why we didn't want to do that, because it switches to attack. Do we care about redoing this? I don't think so. Hitting from the back is natural. Yeah, sometimes you just want to hit it from the back. And this one's also blue, which makes you want to hit it from the back more. I always go after the back one myself. Is there a reason for that? I feel like this person scaling the morale is actually, like, a huge problem. Is it because it has less HP? The back one gives an extra action to the front one. Yeah, the last time I fought this thing, it was getting up to doing like 700 damage or something. And it just cooked me alive. Sorry, I should say it didn't cook me alive because I got... The context is that I got to the point in the fight where it was doing 700 damage to me, which meant that my deck had an absurd amount of block in it. Because it did. But... However... It was pretty sus. I like a hidden bullet. I actually don't even know if I need it, to be fair. Okay, I think... Guess I kind of want to trigger Callie's Mind Break. I actually think we're not going to be able to do that in this fight. That's too bad. Most enemies do massive damage when you take too long. Yeah. It's just that, like, another way to deal with that is you can get rid of the thing that is making it potentially do that. I guess prioritize attacking the thing that is doing that. I will wait. I mean, I guess. We could also, like, do this. Just make sure we're really edging the explosion. Edge that explosion, bro. Ride that wave. That's what we're doing. What we're doing for real. That guy was on like 4 HP and they were like, I'm gonna explode. And then we hit him. Okay, this guy is like... There's something that triggers him to do significantly more damage to you. Don't remember what it is. I think it says it after this. Yeah, after being hit, immediately use smack, and performing an action, gain 2 collection. So we have like 3 turns, or something like that. I guess I'm just playing Gear Bag, sure. Borger. I did start this game. It will tie me over until next season in PUBG Mobile. Nice. Good, good. Yes, goon to the anime girls. You will goon. You will like it. Do you know FMA was a Gooner anime? Was it? I feel like I want to redo this turn, maybe. Like, maybe. Maybe it's fine. I feel like we played 2 cards after it acted, and that was, like, not ideal. It's only when it gets hit, right? Let's roll with it. Allie does need to wake the fuck up, though. Oh, I see. I understand. That's pretty funny, actually. Draw one next turn. I would like to draw one now. My favorite is like, I'm gonna have an opinion that's bad. I was mad about that opinion that was bad. And it's like, are you actually mad about that opinion that's bad? It's like, yeah. It's so bad. I guess it's because it's fun. It's fun. That's why. Surely people wouldn't do it because it wasn't fun, right? I think doing it because it's fun is okay. Like, well, what's the one thing that I remember? Oh yeah, it was like demons being objectively evil in Freerun. Like, irredeemably, irrevocably evil. And then people are like, how dare you be mean to my cinnamon roll demons. It's like, yeah, man. Bad take. I don't know. I'll take, I think. That's a lot of damage. People are still arguing about that? Well, they really shouldn't be. Hot demon equals mistreated. Yeah, must be. Like, I don't know. I feel like you just meet the show where it's at. This is a lot of fucking damage. A little bit late on that one, Barrel. A little bit late on that epiphany, man. It turned into some dumb political equivocation thing, like many things tend to. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like... Like I said, I think my perspective is just like meeting the show where it's at. It's like, if you tell me that these are the laws of the universe, who am I to disagree, right? It's funny seeing this regal angel things getting blasted by railguns. I want to be a regal angel getting blasted by railguns. We might be a little too slow on this one. I think I killed the one in the back too fast. Maybe you could have like blocked for another turn. Thank you for the splash. Appreciate that. Was that a railgun shot? Yeah, damn, this guy's gonna kill me. That's too bad. Don't think you can shoot water out of a railgun. We'll have to consult science for that. Okay. Well, the good news is that we're not dead this turn. So we maybe have a shot. Yeah, that was a little too close for my comfort. Ah, it's like killed the one in the back too fast. That was a mistake. All right, we can have 3 opening founds. Hell yeah! Oh, do I have the stamina for this? I do. For the love of the game. What'd we get? What'd we save? Oh, sorry, Short. I missed your messages. My bad, my bad. I don't know if you're still here, because you said he has a counter mechanic. That must have been back when we were fighting the Elite. I'm so sorry, my man. I was locked in. Alright. What do we got now? 58. 8 Elites spotted. Well, I was getting 2 Fury every 3 turns. That's kind of rough. Discard a card at random is rough. Lower max HP. 2 Fury every 3 turns. I wonder if that's a problem. I would much rather, like, discard a card, I'm gonna be honest with you. Good job, me. That was our first difficulty 6 run. Okay, and that's probably going to be it. Nice little short Sunday stream. You can use the discard effect with characters who actually like discarding. No, I think I'm going to run barrel and then discard my charge shot and be really sad about it. Man. Yep. Hey, if you're still here, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. And I will see you next time. Tuesday might actually be Season, because I think I have an appointment, maybe. I'll have to check. It might not be Silk Song. I might put Silk Song on a different day. I don't know. Yeah. See y'all. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.